So Tank Davis got captured having a girls' night out and just, shaking his tail feather with him and his girlfriends. And it looked like he having a good old time. Don't look like he thinking nothing about boxing. I don't know what you guys are talking about, But once again, this is what y'all want back into boxing. But I just wanted to put your boy up there, just another zesty situation. That was all female vibes right there. But, regardless of his, sexual orientation, we not gonna even have to go there. At the end of the day, I just wanted to throw this in you, Gervonta Tank Davis's fans' face to show you I know why you really like Tank. All right, I know why you really like Tank, and it ain't got nothing to do with what he did inside the ring, because there's nothing that he did inside the ring that can make you such a diehard fan, even when he fails to live up to the expectations of the levels and all the compliments and all this stuff that he's been praised about. Yes, he's a talented fighter. Yes, he's this. Yes, he's that. But he's done nothing in boxing. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why the fake rumors of Gervonta Tank Davis come back. Tank Davis don't want to come back. Tank Davis has let his hair down and he is good. Y'all need to just leave the guy alone so he can leave boxing alone, because truthfully, we don't need it unless you're coming back to fight the best or this, that, and the third, which he's not even mentally acclimated to even do. Then let's just leave this alone. Let Tank Davis do what he do. Let him wear his white diamonds perfume and rock his Chanel bags and leave that man in peace. He looks happy to me, to be honest. Y'all should be happy for him. If not, go out there and party with him. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Y'all go out there and hang with Tank Davis and get your nails done and get your feet did, pedicured up, whatever. Sit around the bar with drinks with your girls, you know what I'm saying? And rock out to, Sexy Red or something like that. I don't know. But don't think I was going to let this slide. I don't think I was going to let it slide, man. Yeah, this, hey, this is what y'all a fan of now. Let's not front. This is what y'all a fan of. And that's why now you can understand why his fans be so zesty, bro. You can really understand it now. But in the grand scheme of things, if you want a Tank to come back, what would you want Tank to do? You want him to keep being the same old Tank that he was before? He was finna bail out on y'all with Jake Paul. Did y'all forget? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Boxing has moved along just fine, and Tank has moved along just fine. See, that's that jealous factor that y'all got, feeling and knowing that boxing has moved on just fine, that there's really no want or need for Tank, that we're really not saying, I miss Tank, or, what I'm saying, we need Tank back in boxing. None of that is being said. Therefore, his fan base is getting a little, they're getting a little sour about it. And then that's when they came up with that fake rumor about Gervonta Tank Davis. No, Gervonta Tank Davis is good. Like I said, he's out there with his girlfriends. He's living his best life. Leave that man alone. Let that man do what he needs to do. He don't like boxing anyway. He don't like the fans that he got in boxing anyway. And Tank Davis just need to find himself. That's all he needs to do, is just go out there and find himself. And y'all need to find somebody else body to admire. That's all that is. I understand that, Jerron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson is not cutting it for y'all. I get it. I get it. Y'all don't find them as sexy. I understand. Tank just had that, Tank just had that twang to him. That y'all could get down with. I get it. No, that don't mean he's not a good fighter. He's a great fighter. With no heart. That's that no heart syndrome. We don't need that no more in boxing. We already got that in spades over here. You got Keyshawn Davis. You got Richardson Hitcherson. You got Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get these guys to get fights. But you want to know why that is? See, there's something that I nicknamed a long time ago. I called it the Saul Davis effect. Y'all thought it was a joke, but you can see it now, can't you? You can see it now. These guys is faking and fronting, but don't want to take no real challenges. And why? Because Tank got it. Tank got it from Canelo, and the rest of the fighters are getting it from Tank. They think they can use his formula. Well, first of all, that's one thing that y'all got to understand. Y'all not Tank. Okay? Y'all not Tank. At least Tank could close the show. All right? You guys is not Tank. Y'all think that y'all can beat up on Pedro and Jesus and all them, and you think you're going to get to the top of the boxing and, you know what I'm saying, and be praised and be and get to be in the face of boxing like Tank was. That's not going to work. Tank had an excitement factor with him. Okay? He had that. Tank had that mini Mike Tyson aura with his fights. Like you going to see somebody get stretched for the most part. You know, the only person you could depend on for that was like Deontay Wilder. You know, truth be told. But, yeah. Y'all need to go ahead and let this boat float on down the stream. You know, or go jump on the boat with them. At this point, I can't see anything that Tank will come back for, that Tank wants to come back for. We'll see Tank when we see all these fighters again, aka when the money get low. All right, and then when the money get low, I mean, let's face it, these dudes ain't Errol Spence. Okay, they ain't taking a year off and all that other stuff. You know, they're gonna come back and fight a tune-up. But I mean, his whole career has been tune-ups. So once again, what is it that you're saying that you're missing here? You know, we got some of these young guys out there that's eager to squabble. We just need to get the rest of these Saul Davis dudes up out of here, bro. That's it. Just move it on to the side. Like, guys is really hungry. All these guys that think that they can lie in front of the camera, you know, and skis their way to the top while not really challenging themselves and talking about the people who's actually taking challenges because they know that y'all are hating ass culture. That shit ain't gonna fly no more. It ain't gonna fly no more. Not at all. But anyways, that's y'all mans out there. Okay? Shaking it up with his homegirls. Like I said, girls' night out. I'll tell you what you think. Like, comment, subscribe about.